What up, what up? Welcome to a late night with iCkEdMeL. Daughter sleeping. Thanks, Tracy, for sending me the link. Now, Amber Guyger, there's a new update. The judge issued a gag order, and people were wondering why this happened. I had people commenting in my other videos. Gag orders are actually pretty common. There was a judge in Lubbock, Texas, entered gag orders in nearly all of his cases, in a total of 219 cases in 2 years. So this is a fairly common thing that happens in courts. Now, a gag order, the definition is, a gag order is an order, typically a legal order by a court or government, restricting information or comment from being made public or passed on to any unauthorized third party. The phrase may sometimes be used of a private order by an employer or other institution. So definitely not surprising. You know, it's pretty common. They don't want these lawyers or doing press releases or leaking out information because it could affect the jury, you know, and the jury could see it even though the jury's not supposed to. So a gag order is pretty common. I don't think there's anything behind it to try to affect the case in any way. But you guys comment down below, let me know your thoughts on the gag order. Now, what I thought was more interesting, what really caught my eye, was there's video footage of this lady. She's actually out in public. She must have came out of some rock because she's been hiding, and I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? I heard rumors that like she was staying at her parents' house or something, because when this whole incident happened with Botham Jean, she hightailed it. Like, she moved out through the night. They helped her move everything. And I think that these people were treated differently. I mean, I've been following this case for a while, but just the whole fact that like Botham Jean's everything was put out on blast. They had cameras inside. Of course, they had permission, you know, but they were saying this and that, and I was reporting on it. But with Amber Guyger, there was like a complete media blackout on her. Her social medias were scrubbed. You didn't get all these TVs and newscasts into her apartment. You didn't get the leaks of the search warrants like Botham Jean did. So it's like everything was just wiped. So it was interesting to see her out in public. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, because I thought they would have been bombarding her with questions and stuff, but I guess with the gag order, they didn't even bother. And at one point they were getting into the elevator, and it's like they were gonna follow her. How awkward would that be, right? Like all of them standing in there in the elevator. Anyway, moving on to the next part of this. Well, to end off the video, the court has not started proceedings. So just to let you guys know, it's important that this is right now, I guess, like things that go on in the background. So they had like a little private meeting. It was Judge Tammy Kemp, the Dallas County prosecutor Jason Hermes, and Guyger's attorney Robert Rogers. They said Guyger did not attend the meeting, and I think it's also important to note that Botham Jean's family, they actually weren't there. They're in St. Lucia because that's their home, but I guess one of the attorneys is keeping them up to date. I'm wondering if they're gonna come in for the actual proceedings when they start. I hope they do. I know it's probably expensive and all this stuff, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that. So I'm assuming, and what I'm thinking is there's gonna be very little information that we get while this whole thing goes on, because there's a gag order. So unfortunately, I mean, I'm just estimating there might not be much information that comes out after this stuff goes on. You know, we just might see her on camera going back and forth. Oh, wait, there's actually one more thing that I thought was really interesting. You should check this out if you're still watching and you haven't clicked off this video. Okay, the chief had previously said she couldn't fire Guyger, if you guys remember that. We were also following that whole thing. But before an internal investigation was completed, because the federal, state, and local laws, she didn't specify which law she was referring to. So Guyger is allowed to appeal her termination under civil service rules, and has done so. So she actually appealed her being fired. The Dallas Civil Service Board, which hears appeals after city employees are fired, meets again Tuesday, but Guyger's appeal is not on the agenda. So that's interesting. I don't know how this would even happen if she's in the middle of this court thing. You know, can she appeal this and get back on paid not, well, it's not, they don't consider it paid leave, they call it suspended with pay or something like that. So this would be interesting. I think that if this somehow this appeal was overturned, there would be an outcry. I don't even think they would. I don't even think the Dallas Civil Board I don't even think the Dallas Civil Service Board wants that heat. I don't think they do, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. I doubt it, because if they do, trust me, I'll be here, and I think there'll be other people on here too. Nice. Have a good night, man. Rest in peace, Botham John. And I think that when the court proceedings do start, if the family can't be there, I think that'll be a good thing. And why I say that is because a lot of times too with the jury, it's like optics, you know. So I think it will be a good thing for the jury to see that there. And I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people there. I don't know how that works. I don't know how private it is, who can come in, but if the family's there, I think that would be a great thing. All right, peace. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves.
First of all, I think you're a little retarded, Jesse.
I might be.
Out there. Yeah, I believe you are, man.
No, I really might be. I think so too. Sometimes.
You are, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't help it.
It's interesting that I'm retarded and you listen and call my show every day.
Yeah, because Jesse, you need to be called out. Man.
I see potential subscribers.
Subscribe for more. This is the mother info war.